Aloha, good day, friends and yogis. I'm Nicole Spirit, and we're here with Puka Dog and Puppy Finn. How lucky do I feel to have my ambassadors of unconditional love and kindness in the house today. I'm wearing some beautiful heron earrings that are made by Tara at Dancing Eagle Design. I've got some miracle bracelets on that I've created. When you shake the bracelets, the miracles come out and the sun is shining. So how are you feeling on this Pleiadian adventure? I'm feeling really good. So we're gonna sit down with our easy pose, Sukha, our good place. Bring your cheeks out or back and just ground down and notice your spine connecting to the earth. Let's take a couple of full deep breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Feel the air go through the belly, the raised diaphragm into the lungs, and then the exhale breath, the release on the way out. Full yogic breathing. Remember to make that breath about 6 or 7 counts to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's there to remind you of the rest and repair and the rejuvenate functions of the body. And just seeing how you feel, tuning into slowing the breath down. You might even envision or imagine that you're like a big, beautiful tree and you have roots growing into the earth. And you've got this beautiful, nice, tall spinal column, and then branches reaching up to the cosmos, to the Pleiades, to your favorite stars and constellations, to the divine. And let's just continue this long breath, the inhale and the exhale, and we're going to bring in a smiling meditation. So we smile into the face to start. And we're going to imagine our whole mind, our whole brain and head is filled with just sparkly, beautiful, loving kindness. That's gonna wake everybody up. Come back, please. Come back, please. Lie down. Lie down. Finn, lie down. I think we should just keep going. Should we just keep going? Then the next breath, lie down. We're going to bring our awareness to our heart center. So just taking a few long, smooth breaths. Apologies for the very loud hound. That's a good way to like reset your nervous system actually. It's like, whoop, all of a sudden we're back in this moment. The dogs remind us, just have Finn or just have fun. And she's our dog that reminds us, be here now. So I want you to be in your heart. You might even rub your hands together and place your hands over your heart center and just imagine the connectivity that we have with each other, with humanity, with nature, with being in our heart in a place where love is the glue that holds it all together. And so remembering that you have vitamin O, vitamin oxygen, so taking a deeper, fuller breath allows us to have this beautiful exchange of energy with our heart, which is the portal for bringing in more loving kindness. And then the last place is our hands over our belly, and placing the hands over the low belly, appreciating your belly, being joyful of your digestion center, of your passion center. And this is the space where it's said that we hold all the good chi or good energy, our life force, our dantian, which is also known as the crystal field. So I want you to release worry, release anger, release fear, and bring in a sense of being rooted and grounded and supported and loved by this earth. Breathe a couple more times deeply into your belly. We're going to introduce this beautiful Lemurian heart crystal, and it's so beautiful shining in the sun. And then we've got 2 fluorite wings. So crystals are said to hold healing powers, healing energy. Look at these gorgeous wings. So that's my favorite symbol, is the heart with the wings. It makes me think that we're divinely guided, we're protected by angels. So let's just do a little bit of stretching now. You can release the hands. Let's bring our right hand down and lift the left arm up and over. And then we'll sway to the left, right arm up and over. And we're just going to open up laterally to the sides, just swaying and rocking. So how has your journey been so far? Is today the first class that you're joining, or have you been doing this 6-day series? And I just want you to invite new, fresh oxygen, new life force in, and then the exhale breath, you release and squeeze out anger, frustration, irritability, fear, judgment. Let it all go. Good, come to center. And now we're gonna do a spinal twist. We're gonna raise up the arms, bent at the elbows, and we're gonna take the thumb and the middle finger together for patience. If you're feeling comfortable here, you can stay there or switch and put the opposite leg in front. I noticed my one knee was just starting to chatter a little bit. So keep your elbows up and your shoulders down. We're gonna twist to the right, inhale, twist to the left and exhale. And I wanna see if we can generate a little bit of speed. We're gonna come into that place where maybe we even tune into the mantra, Sat Nam. So Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, which means truth is my name. And how does it feel to speed it up? And if it's too uncomfortable on your neck and shoulders, you can always drop the elbows down. If going fast doesn't feel good, just hang out on one side for a couple of moments and then switch to the other. Let's try for 10 more. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. You can also say something like great day, good day. Today's a good day to have a good day. Sat Nam. Truth is your true identity. Last two, last one, and then come to center. Good. And just see how you're feeling. Bring the hands back onto the knees. Sometimes this can awaken a little bit of energy, stir up maybe even feelings like we get a little bit nauseous when we massage into the liver, when we release stuck energy and anxiety at the kidneys. So I just want you to be graceful and gracious and just allow. We're bringing in these high frequencies of unconditional loving kindness. And so the body, mind, spirit is going to take a little bit of time to get used to that. I think I'm still recovering from Finn's loud hund bark. He's a hound and she's a terrier. They're both ambassadors of unconditional love and light. I know I said that already, but they're my best friends, and I feel so grateful to have loving companions. Maybe you have cats, dogs, horses, fish, birds, whatever is in nature, those are all your friends. The trees are our friends as well. All right, let's do just a little bit more movement. I want you to come onto your hands and knees. And I think I'm gonna face the sun because it feels so nice. Wearing my socks today. It's very optional. Socks can make it a tiny bit more difficult to balance, but I was just feeling like I wanted my feet covered. So come into tabletop. Your hands are directly under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, and I want you to have a little bit of buoyancy, a little bit of bounce in the elbows, so you're not putting all of your weight or pressure into the wrists. And we're gonna do a really powerful pose. This is called Sunbird or Surya Churya. We're gonna take our right leg behind us. You can just stay on your toes and then lift your left arm like somebody's gonna shake your hand. Do up that imaginary zipper up the front of the body, and if it's available, maybe you even lift that right leg. Try not to wobble too much, and if it's way too much, leave your hand and your knee down. Project energy out your fingers and toes. One more breath. Say to yourself, I am a starseed. And then release mindfully. Let's do the other side. Don't kick the dog. Release your left leg out. Toes can be on the floor. Right arm lifts up. And then see if it's available to lift that left foot. Perhaps kick out through those toes. And I want you to project energy just like the phoenix rising from the burning fire, from the ashes. This beautiful energy of you being reborn and transformed is coming out of any crap, any difficulty you've had in life, and especially the last 4 years. Last breath. I am strong. Good. And then release your hand, release your knee. We're going to open our knees super wide and sink the hips back, coming into child's pose. So you can stay up on your elbows, continuing to find a nice smooth breath. You can stack your fists and rest your forehead. This is powerful because you're getting a nice activation to your intuition, your pineal gland, known as the all-knowing, all-seeing eye. It holds our Akashic records, said to be the energy of everything that ever was and ever will be, and that your DNA actually holds the keys that shows what your spirit has been in every lifetime. Not only human, so perhaps the seeds of you being Pleiadian, Arcturian, Syrian, Lyran, Martian, from Venus. All right, and then we release gently. Let's just awaken and imagine our DNA activating. They call it junk DNA, but is it really? Is it just turned off? And we're going to turn it back on. Let's come back up. We're going to flip over. This is one of the most important and vital poses you could ever do. Puka still has a little bit of dew on her nose from our dog walk. So roll yourself down mindfully. Don't crash. With any luck, you arrive on your yoga mat with your head as well. I don't know if you can see all the rainbows coming into the room. It's so nice, this little 11-11 star pattern. And we're going to do bridge pose. So your feet are about hip width apart, your knees are bent, and your arms are down by your sides. Tip your chin down to start, just feel the length in the back of the neck. And then we're going to pick up the hips and pick up the spine, and we're going to roll up to a comfortable place. You can hang out here. You can also draw your shoulders and elbows a little closer together underneath you, and you might even take hold of your hips with your hands. And I want you to just feel and sense energy coming into the neck and the throat, bathing you with light and love, and just allowing our words to be impeccable. Remembering or learning the 4 agreements. One agreement is be impeccable with your words. Another is always do your best. Another is never assume. And then the 4th agreement is don't take things personally. So those are by Don Miguel Ruiz. Release your hands wherever they are. Open your shoulder blades. Get the top of the spine nice and comfortable on the mat. Big inhale breath. And then exhale, nice long smooth breath to lower yourself to the ground. That should feel really good. Let's finish off with a spinal twist. We're going to draw the hips to the left, bring both knees and feet together, and then we can lower the knees down to the right. You can use your right hand to help guide you down. Shoulders stay on the mat, and then exhale. You don't have to exhale, whatever feels good. Release your arms out to your sides. And then if we want to take it just a little bit further, we look towards our left extended arm. And we breathe. Good. How are you feeling right now? The ability to spinal twist is very magical, so adjust your twist to what feels really nice for you today. And then we're going to draw the knees back up. Place the feet down and bring the hips back to center, over to the right. Now we're going to keep going with the hips. We're going to draw the hips to the right, to a comfortable place. Draw your knees up, and then lower the knees to the left. They don't have to come all the way down. So once you found your spinal twist, again, option to look over the right extended arm, I want you to think about ascension and how it feels to bring enlightenment to the mind. And during these classes, during your awakening, you might activate things like drinking more water, taking deeper breaths, just allowing for a little bit of meditation to come in so that you can really assimilate these energies the best for you at this time. Maybe you're releasing and letting go of some traumas as well. So really amp up the things that are good for you, your good, positive life force strategies. Good, wherever you are, let's slowly and gently make it back to center. You can draw the knees up, you can use your hand, left hand. Feet come down, hips to center, to the left an inch or two, and then release your arms and your legs. And the last thing we're going to do is make an energy ball. Bring the hands together at the heart, rub, 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 create some warmth and friction. And having the clip, clap of Finn's little claws is so extra sweet and lovely. So I want you to stay lying down, lie down, lie down. And I want you to rub, 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 and then I want you to open your hands and close your hands. So feel your energy ball. Lie down. Good. This is also called a chi ball, just awakening and feeling and sensing you connecting with powerful, healing, loving life force energy that you've created yourself. Don't quite let your hands touch as you open and close your hands. Feel, sense, imagine, intend that you have an energy ball of healing here. And then when it feels right, I want you to lower the energy ball down to your body. Bring it wherever it feels most appropriate right now. Maybe your head needs it, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, your neck, maybe over the chest, over the solar plexus, over the belly. If you've got something going on in the legs, put your hands on your hips and intend life force, chi going down wherever it feels needed right now. And just for the next couple of moments, connecting with yourself, allowing for this beautiful healing energy to come into your body, mind, and soul. And today I'll be reading from the original Pleiadian Wisdom Oracle cards from Laarkma, Laarkmaa. And it says, we bring wisdom from the stars. So I'm choosing randomly today. Wherever you are, you can keep your hands where they are, or you can just gently, subtly let your hands go. Relationship, emotions, and it's at 11. It says, your negative and uncomfortable emotions indicate that you need to change your beliefs and perspectives. So there's a saying in the yoga world, the other person is you. So if there's something that is making you feel negative or uncomfortable, then how can we shift that with shifting our emotions? I'm going to pick another card. Purpose, source connection. Because you are a divine spark of light, you always have a direct connection to source. And I love that. To me, that means that we are the divine and we're coming into a denser, lower frequency human body, but not to forget that we are that connection to the divine, to God, goddess energy, source energy, whatever is your favorite way to connect to the infinite. I'm going to pick one more card here. Another one, relationship suit. Card number 3, unconditional love. Balance your relationships by approaching them with true love, which is accepting and unconditional. So thank you so much. Wherever you are now, let's release the hands. If you haven't already, you can stay in Shavasana, which is your laying down position, or gently make your way up to a seated position and join me in our Sukhasana, in Sukha, our good place. The dogs are putting on a little cutie show, and I'm so grateful for you and for this time together. And may we activate our star seed, our star child wisdom, our Pleiadian connection to unconditional light and love. And perhaps you have, awoken something in you this past series, and we have a lovely class, one more class tomorrow. So let's float the hands to the heart wherever you are, a little bow of your head. We dedicate the merits of our practice to all sentient beings. May all beings be relieved of their suffering, and may we dwell together with great fruitfulness and harmony. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. If it feels right, float your hands up to your third eye from your heart. And if it feels right, you might even do a little forward fold, a little bow. I feel so grateful to be on this series with you. Thank you so much. And please reach out, send me a message if there's anything that you'd like to connect with. And through me, Nicole Spirit. And it means so much to me if you would give me a like, a thumbs up, maybe even share the class. But there's no strings attached, just activating our unconditional light and love potentiality even greater to the new earth frequencies. Thank you. Aloha. Take good care.